I played a match in, quite possibly, the worst wind I've ever been in. And if you couldn't tell by the title, it went pretty bad. So, a bit of background, this was a duel match against Barton Community College, one of the 3 other schools in our conference. So, decently important match, not the end of the world. Anyway, the day started out alright. We got on court, warmed up, and we won all of our doubles pretty quick. And hey, would you look at that? That's my opponent over there, Charles. Hello, Charles. We got right into playing singles, and while I didn't start out poorly, I could already tell this would be a nightmare. Just listen for yourself. Though I won the first game pretty quick, it really felt more like I got lucky. Really, I didn't do anything. For those of you who are new to this channel, I like playing a very aggressive style of tennis. I hit the ball hard, I come to the net, I love to dominate. And to dominate, you need good contact with the ball. And when the wind is blowing at 34 miles an hour, that is something that's not very easy to do. I thought I'd start out slow, just keep the ball in the court, maybe figure out a way to rally for a bit, but as you can see, that clearly did not work. So, I was lost. Even though I wanted to play my game, I didn't have the confidence for it. But with the kind of short balls that I was being given, how could I not want to come to the net? I was stuck in the cycle of missing easy shots because the slightest touch just sent them flying downwind. And look at that. Second service game of the match, and I've already been broken. Nice. 2-1 down. I am praying I can get a break back. The wind makes serving difficult for him too, so I actually have a decent chance of doing that. While it takes some effort and a bit of luck, a couple unforced errors make the score 2-2. Even though I did break back, I just didn't know what to do. I couldn't play my game, and I am not built for extended defense. My nerves were already frayed, and I double faulted twice on very important points. And this time, he actually used it. So the score is now 4-2. Just looking at these shots makes me angry. And believe me, it made me angry back then too. I won my serve, and yet just like before, I had no idea how to win. Each point felt like a lottery. Now at 5-4, I needed to break back. Though I hate pushing, I decided I'd do whatever I can just to win a point. And when it did pay off, and 30-40, you know what time it is? Yeah. I lost the next game pretty quick. I don't even want to talk about it. I was lost. I was angry. I was pretty sure that the game's over. This is where college tennis is different from regular tennis. I was in over my head. I didn't know what to do, and I didn't think there was anything I could do. And this is where Kenneth, one of my teammates, sat down with me and pointed out just what I'd been doing wrong. If you hadn't noticed up to this point, while I wasn't hitting low, I was hitting flat. There was no real spin on the ball, which is part of the reason why a lot of balls were going long, and Charles was very comfortable on the baseline. No disrespect to him, he is not a very tall guy. So a ball with topspin on it would make it much more difficult for him to compete against me. So even though I failed to win the first game, I kept going. I got lucky in the first point, but luck had nothing to do with the second one or the last two. Part of why I started playing better was because I was so pissed at myself, I thought I had nothing to lose. I even started coming to the net off my serve. Now, a 2-1 was perhaps the most important game of the match. We both had our opportunities, and both fought to keep the other guy from using him. The rallies went on for quite a while, and so did the back and forth of deuces and advantages. We knew this was a big game, and I wanted it. His hands, just like mine, were shaking. And when it came down to it, my topspin forehand was there to secure the break. Afterwards, the set was pretty easy. I wasn't even sure how I lost any points before. I had very few mistakes now. It even gave me the confidence to go for the kind of shots that I'd usually hit in a good match. The wind wasn't letting up, but neither was I. And after a bit of a fight in the last game, a couple good serves secured the set. Now, it was time to decide the match. Tensions were high, as you can imagine. But when it was needed, I pulled through. The wind was making it hard for the both of us, but I managed to adapt. I was no longer afraid of the next point. I was ready for it. But the game wasn't easy. Far from it. Some of the longer points left me on the very brink of exhaustion. Like this point, at 4-3, I was consciously fighting to just not empty the contents of my stomach. You get what I mean? Anyway, 8-4, the moment that separates me from 5 match points, or puts him back in the game. A mistake on my part could mean putting a lot of pressure on my serve, and if I lost both of my serves, then let him win 2 of his, I'd be down a match point. But he double faulted. Alright, we take those. The last point wasn't grandiose. There wasn't really a super climactic finish. He missed, perhaps tired, perhaps not able to fight anymore. Regardless, I survived. That was stressful, but well, if there's anything to get out of this match, it's that don't come to Kansas.